That's where we'll get us going here in the top of the second with the University of Louisville left fielder, Ryan Martin, alongside Aiden Blank here on Doors Radio. 5-6-7 due up for the Commodores in this 0-0 contest here from McKeon Park in Hyannis. Harbor Hawks still rolling with the right-hander Aaron Savory, who faced one above the minimum in the first inning, including a single to the leadoff man Gavin Keelan, who's stuck on third. First pitch from Savory, off speed and outside against the right-hander Zion Rose. Curves his way in, no balls and one strike. Rose, only a freshman, starring so far on the Cape. No balls, one strike from Savory. Off speed, sneaks in again. And quickly, the left fielder Rose down no balls and two strikes against the University of Iowa right-hander. Slow bat above the right shoulder for Rose. 0-2 delivery upstairs. Chin music for Rose. One ball and two strikes. Still no one gone here in the top half of the second inning. No score between the Commodores and the Harbor Hawks here. Falmouth looking to make up some ground. 1-2, off speed, plunge back out towards the backstop. And Rose keeps the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rose digs in both of his feet to the right end of batter's box. 1-2, swung on and tipped into the mitt of the catcher, Cannon Peebles. Rose, another strikeout. He's been falling to those often. It's the first out in the top of the second. 2 straight punch-outs between the end of the top of the first and the top of the second here for Savory, as the righty Carson Bowen looks to provide the second hit of the day so far for Falmouth. Savory, first pitch home. Spit on by Bowen right down the heart of the plate. No balls, 1 strike with 1 gone in the top of the second. Savory working quickly, brings the glove to the mitt before returning it to the belt. 0-1, off speed, low for Bowen. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. For Bowen, getting the start again after starting for the Western Division just on Saturday. 1-1, Bowen flies it back, foul out of play over the first base batter's box. So, Aiden, this was the battery we saw for the Western Division starters on Saturday at Gov Fuller Field. It was Savory on the mound and Bowen as his backstop.
And like I said, this has very quickly become, they've gone from being teammates on Saturday to opponents on Tuesday.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Savory quickly out of the delivery. Off speed, can't curl back inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes here against the TCU Horned Frog, Carson Bowen. Bowen, a .278 average entering today. Looking to build on what was an 0-for-2 performance in the All-Star game. 2-2, Bowen launches it to right field. It'll get down for a base hit. Couple of hops it takes before getting to the right fielder, Pelt. Bowen's gonna try and turn this into a double. The throw to second in time. For the second straight half inning, it's a batter trying to lug a single into a double. Bowen falls victim to it. And it's a loud second out in the top of the second. No Carson Bowen on now for the right fielder, Robbie Bowen.
You really thought he was able to get in there, just not enough speed, and also combined with a great throw from a great outfielder in Eddie Pelk, a guy who has not competed against the Doors this season. That's some serious arm strength that he possesses.
Bowen's kept off the base path in the top of the second. Still scoreless as Bowen steps into the left-handed batter's box. A strike taken on the inner third. Bowen, the University of Nebraska transfer, one of the newest signed Falmouth Commodores. He'll play in right field today. 3 shakes off for Savory. Finally comes set and brings home the 0-1. Low and on the outer third of the plate. Bowen won't look at it. 1 ball, 1 strikes with 2 gone. Large crowd on hand for this Tuesday night action. 1 ball, 1 strike home to Bowen. Off speed, goes golfing as Bowen comes up empty. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 gone. 3 swings of the bat for Bowen, looking to extend this top of the second. Savory, home, spikes it into the dirt, blocked by Peebles, goes towards Jack Bell, waiting on the on-deck circle. The TCU second baseman hands the ball back to our home plate umpire, Sam Finn. And we'll go back to his on-deck spot in case he's needed here in the top of the second. Still no score as the sign accepted from Savary. 2-2 home. Off speed. Too far inside it goes. Low and in for a full count to Robbie Bolin. Bolin. Quick bat off the left shoulder. The payoff pitch. Low and inside, the first walk in this one. Bolin will make his trot over to first. And it's a base runner in the top of the second here for Jack Bell and the Falmouth Commodores.
And Bolin was a late addition to this lineup, if you remember, Ryan. Donovan LaSalle originally slated for that spot in right field. They take in a straight substitution there, bringing in Bolin, and he's able to work a very good first at bat. Again, I'm sure he didn't come in expecting to start this game.
From one lefty to another, the only two we'll see in this lineup for the Commodores is Jack Bell, the second baseman, on. First pitch with 2 gone in the top of the second. Off speed, down the middle. It goes for Bell, who watches it. No balls, 1 strike, and 2 gone in the top of the second. A scoreless affair so far between the Harbor Hawks and the Commodores. Robbie Bolin leading off at first base. Savary. Deep breath in, delivery home. The 0-1 will be chopped at towards third base. Coming up with it, Dalton Bargo. 2 steps in and a fire over to Calvo at first base. And that is how the top of the second will end. So even though the walk to Robbie Bolin extends the top of the second, not by much for the Commodores. No runs scored, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on for Falmouth. Commodores 0, Harbor Hawks 0, as we have the home half of the second coming up next here on Doors Radio.